Alright, what's up everybody? It's your favorite VTuber, everyone. I sure am. How's everybody doing today? Today is another fantastic episode of Welcome to Akhdar, a D&D game I played with a bunch of friends who are also VTubers. Today, it'll be fun. But of course, I cannot start the campaign without giving a little bit of a warning. Welcome to Akhdar. Just a few reminders before we begin. First, while the players might be watching the chat, I will not be. Please be nice. Second, this is a fantasy and should be taken as such. But content warnings are important, so here's some things you gotta know. This campaign will have drug use, murder, suicide, sex, gore, and general terror, as well as references to sexual assault, overdosing, religious trauma, etc., etc. Please be advised while listening. I will not be censoring or gentle with this campaign. If it is technically allowed on Twitch, it might come up. I do not do fun Q campaigns. I'm not funny enough, sorry. Anyway, let us drag in the rest of our members and get started on the adventure for today. That I think will be a treat for everyone. I think everybody's gonna love this. Oh, I should probably unmute myself in Discord.
He's
Hello!
going to crash out. Ah!
What do you mean I'm gonna crash out?
Not
Nobody's
you.
crashing out.
No, it was related to my character. Hello.
We're not crashing out here. What are you talking
No,
about?
we're not.
Yeah.
No, it's a character thing.
Right. For sure. Hello, everybody. How's it going?
We out here.
We out here. We really are.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should all introduce ourselves. Who wants to go first?
My name
Airman.
is May Mori, and I play
I don't think
Inshara.
that. Oh, I don't think.
Right.
You could have at least tried to sound like her.
I don't know. I think it was a pretty good impression.
It's pretty
Yeah,
solid.
I'm pretty good at it, you know.
Okay, May, you go first.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name is May Mori, and I play Inshara.
Oh, yeah. We'll do Zochi next.
Hi, my name is Zochi, and I am playing the character of Koak.
All right. Honey.
Hello everyone, I am Honey Hiver, and I play Amron Craythorn.
Immortal.
Yes, I'm Immortal Monarch and I play Chrysostomos, also known as Chris.
Thought you were gonna go with the whole name. I'll say, here we go again.
I thought about it, I was like, you know what? Yeah.
Okay, Elixir.
Yo, my name's Elixir, and I play Malik.
And last but not least, King.
Hi, I'm King Kiminako. You may call me King. I play Harkos.
Yes. Well, before we begin, of course, we do need to ask a very important question for those who mayhaps have not seen the last episode. What happened last time on Welcome to Akhdar? I was gonna say the dun dun dun, which is what I also call it. Dun dun dun.
Jeez. I'll do it. I don't mind.
Hell yeah.
Essentially, Amron and Koak came back up from talking with the lady ma'am. And then
The boss.
Yeah. Saw Malik get his ass beat by Den. And then he saw the hand of God.
Well,
Shit about Oblivion. Koak and Amron are trying to talk to Malik about what he saw and about the plaque and all the things, and he was like, "Nah, fam, I don't know what you're on about." And so Koak stormed off to do drugs, and Amron sat and tried to have a conversation with Malik before he was being a little piece of shit, and so she cussed him out and told him to get his fucking shit together.
Hell yeah.
Yep. And she stormed off as well. And then Koak met this little nephew child of Amron's. She just doesn't know it yet.
Somebody's gonna adopt him.
Oh, he's getting adopted. It is just happening. Anyway, and he's this little baby orphan. He's not a baby. He's like a young teen. And they strike up conversation, and he's gonna go meet him somewhere, business endeavors. And then there was a hot girl, rich bitch dinner with Inshara and Chris's wannabe fuck buddy. Chris wants them to be their fuck buddy, not the other way around. Let me specify. And some lady with money.
Some lady with money.
Naima, I think was her name. Let me check.
I believe so, yes. Yep, Naima.
Yes. And then Harkos goes on a walk and has weird brain things, and is told basically, "Hey man, the curse, just started. You gotta jump into oblivion or some shit like that."
It's almost like there's a returning response to jump to oblivion. Crazy.
Yeah. That's all I remember. I think that was pretty much everything.
Yes, so Harkos got visited by the Bat Mask. I know you tried to talk to Koak, and Koak, no. A heart emoji. Absolutely not. You met Firasa, who is from somewhere further up north in Kushtaal. Harkos met the Bat Mask, who was sort of discussing between the Earth Goddess and the curse, and implied some of the information of the curse. This is a curse that has existed many a times before, / negative. And implied that Inshara might actually know something, or at least could find out about it. However, as Harkos goes to find them, ends up at a fancy dinner, awkwardly. Inshara did not know nearly enough.
No. But we did meet the stag, and also with the
buck.
crashing of the dinner to a degree.
Yeah.
The person who let him in was Carter, the person who was very much interested in hanging out with Inshara and also mildly tormenting Chris, but they called a truce. At least for now. That was just because the fact that people were apparently getting murdered, dun dun dun, from where Carter was from. But yes, so Harkos and Inshara did get to meet the stag, who foretold that soon Tiger, who runs on their own schedule, will be coming and will be also visiting Harkos, most likely soon.
Sooner than you think, maybe. But yes, as the end of the night comes, do you all head back to your lodgings?
No.
No. Okay, Amber, where are you going?
You know where she's going.
Nuh-uh.
She's going to get laid.
/ Posy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are you trying to shebang?
Ben.
It's fair.
Being so dead ass, Ash.
Oh, you're going back to the Darkwater Inn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Later. Some time has passed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can do that in a sec. How about everybody else?
Are we all staying in the same place at this current time?
I mean, everyone knows where Inshara's place is.
Inshara's place is very large, yes.
Yes, but is Inshara letting them stay there? Because initially, Harkos had asked Inshara why they didn't invite the entire group, and she was like, well, that one's stinky. That one
He is still
rude.
stinky.
True.
But at
Yeah,
least
he's had a
like
bath.
there's a little bit more camaraderie there. I'm gonna say Unshara is gonna head back because she's gonna want to look into what she has already and see if there's any kind of better indication for helping Harkos. At least that's like already in her stuff. And then I'm gonna let everybody else decide if they want to go back to Inshara's or not.
I'm gonna say you all do have a home at Inshara's basically right now. So if that is where you wish to go, however, I do know that Chris has his own place. Amarin, of course, has her job. Malik, Harkos could go anywhere they wanted, and Koak
Yeah.
could also. It depends what Koak wants to do. Okay, so
For Kawak, Kawak's still pretty pissed about like everything that happened. So I'm still pretty pissed. I'm pretty high. So I'll probably just find a spot that looks like comfortable to stay. I'm pretty sure I could find a spot that just looks like no one's
yeah.
gonna bother me for the night.
There are plenty of places, especially as you get further into the slums, that just have people laying out like a towel or a rug, and that's where they sleep. It's very common.
I'll make my home somewhere around there.
Excellent. Can I get a D100 from you?
Yes, you may. D100. All right.
50. Okay. Cool. Good to know. Just keep that in my back pocket for now.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. It's just fine. All right. We have you sleeping on the outside. Right now, the weather's fine. So, it's the beginning of summer. Desert winters are cold, but could be worse. Could be worse. All right.
Ooh.
How about you, Amarin?
Hmm?
You're gonna go. Yeah, sorry. You're gonna talk to Den, aren't you? Okay,
Yeah.
Chris. After the dinner, what would you like to do?
He's probably going back to his current residence.
Current residence not in
And
Sharos.
hopefully, yeah, no, he's hoping that Malik is possibly going there, and then he'll be away from him, so he'll have his own peace, as it were.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Malik, how about you?
He's gonna kind of think about where he wants to stay for the night. Right now he's still chilling at the bar, right?
Probably.
Yeah, so he's gonna chill there at the bar and kind of, be a little edgy fuck for a bit, and then he's gonna walk up and probably make his way to the college.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you can do that, yeah. All right. You're gonna head back up to the college, probably where you mostly stay. And how about you?
He's going back to Inshara's.
Of
It's
course!
nice. It's warm.
It's a good place to
They have a
stay.
bath.
Get a nice clean bath. All right, then. We will start with... I suppose we gotta start with Chris. I have a reason for this, trust me. The rest of you guys get to sleep throughout the night just fine. Some of you, not so much. Koak, Nshara, Harkos. You three are safe. You may step to the back of the stage. No, I'm just kidding. We are RuPaul now. All right. Chris. As you step into your... I don't know what to really call it. I guess like sort of like an embassy area. A very nice villa that they tend to hand out to wealthy foreign noblemen and noblewomen and noble them. Can I get a perception check from you? Huh.
21.
21. So, as with many middle class or higher places, we're at the time when glass blowing really takes off. So actually, there's quite a lot of houses that like new fangled glass. Most stores, because of the sort of cultural tradition, are still made of usually magical rugs that basically have a magical version of alarm on them that will not allow the rug to move unless you are granted access. However, glass windows and lights are now popular, and well, let's just say they aren't imbued in magic. They are just glass. But you see on the side of this area, in the side of this villa, glass strewn about the ground. Do you do anything?
Does it look like it's coming inside or outside?
It looks like there's
Is it like
some
he's
on the outside.
Mhm.
It looks like it was broken into.
do I see anybody else around?
The 21, no.
That's- Um, So, okay. I see no one else around, but I see broken glass. Well, if all the crime shows I've watched tell me anything, I'm going to start going the opposite direction and seeing if I can find anyone who seems like they are local law enforcement.
Okay, yeah. Roll investigation check really quick.
Seven.
You do see some guards, but they seem to be caught up in something else. They seem to not really have time to pay attention to you.
Is there another way to get into the place where I'm trying to go? Is this like the only entrance?
You normally have only a front entrance. Less entrances mean less bullshit to deal with.
Well, seeing as I can find no one else who is seemingly able to help me, I suppose I'll go further in, but I'm definitely doing it quite cautiously.
Okay. Do you want to roll stealth?
Get on a swivel. Fingers crossed. That's a 22.
22. Okay, give me a sec. Oh, I don't want to roll for you. Okay. Excellent. So, onward you continue into the home.
Yes.
As you enter into the home, you are met with looks like the typical sort of courtyard for your home. You don't see anything moved or out of place. However, you could always try to roll a investigation check.
Oh, 8.
Ugh. Yeah, everything seems fine enough.
Wait, so is there no staff around either?
That is all you notice. There is no staff.
At this point, how far am I from my own room?
Your room is like up the stairs, so Far enough away.
This feels like a horror movie. I guess I'm going to try and make my way up to.
All right. Excellent. You begin heading up the stairs to head to your room. I'd have one more investigation check. Or perception.
I have a +3, so. 19.
19. Excellent. With a 19, you fully do not hear any of the servants that should be around.
Okay, yeah, no. Chris is definitely turning around and heading back out towards the street.
Cool. You turn around after going up the stairs. But there are no stairs.
Okay.
Just a wall.
Chris is gonna. Oh, okay. That's okay. Well, what else do I see around me?
Well, you could go back the way you came and try to head towards the rest of the house, or you could just stand at this wall. You again, it is dead silent in here.
I mean, we said I can't go back down the stairs, so I guess there's only one other way is to keep going to see if I can find some other way out.
For sure. All right. As you continue walking, you first walk by kind of like one of the guest quarters, and then your quarters are right after that. Do you choose to enter your room?
So I'm assuming the guest quarters have like a closed door.
Yes.
I would want to try and see by putting my ear up to. Well, am I the only one who's currently staying here?
Currently, yes. Your family spent a lot of money to let you be here alone.
Money spent. Then no, I feel like if I know I'm the only one here, there's no real point to try and see if there's other people here. So, and I feel like I'm in a way wasting time trying to see if there's other people around because I don't hear anything. So yeah, I'll head towards my own quarters.
You head towards your own quarters. Do you open the door to your own quarters?
I will put my ear up against the I'll put my ear up against the door.
Excellent. Give me a perception check. You get 14. Seems ambiently silent. Sounds like maybe a window's open or something, though, coming through there. You feel a small breeze.
No? Okay. Yeah, I'll open the door, but as I open it, I'm gonna like step to the side. Not to be like directly in front of it when it opens.
Okay. You open the door slowly. It creaks open. It is your room. Seems all prim and proper. Or at least so you think. There is a knife with a letter between it. or like stab through it upon the wall across from you.
Well, I'm assuming I see no one else in the room.
Not currently, no.
Okay. I'm going to well, okay, yeah. I'm gonna toss a coin onto the floor, and then onto the. Well, I don't know how far the spaces are between the door and where everything is, but I feel like I could throw something in there. So I'm gonna throw a coin on the floor and then one on the bed as well.
Okay. They click.
Just
Well,
trying to see if like anything.
it clinks on the ground like a normal coin would. The one on the bed also just dumps, but yeah, just dumps onto the bed.
Okay.
Seems real. Probably.
Uh,
I was making a joke.
yeah.
It was a
Then
joke.
yeah. And then I die. I'll step inside the room.
Excellent. You step inside the room. Yeah, seems fine. Again, there's that note at the end. And you could see a strange shape upon the bed.
Can I recognize like if it's like under the covers or is it just like on top?
It's under the covers, yes.
I'm going to jail for murder.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm curious. Let me see something. Could I? No, I shouldn't throw a dagger into the bed. Yeah, I'm gonna reach for both my daggers. I'm assuming I can touch. Well, that's assuming this is not a dream. So yeah, I would go to reach for things on my person.
Yeah, you can do so for sure. This isn't a dream.
Okay. What? Wait. So hold on. So the stairs disappear, and then there's a wall.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I'll figure this out later. Because I'm totally not following whatever bullshit's happening here. But fine. Yeah. I thought so, but I'm not gonna go there. But yeah. So, I'm definitely both hands on daggers, and actually, wait. Do I have? I'm trying to see if I have anything in there that could help me. Okay. Well. No, I don't think that was right because it's supposed to. I don't know
What do
if
you
this
want to
thing in
do?
the bed is a creature or not. I was gonna see about casting vicious mockery on whatever's in the bed, but I'm just gonna keep hands on daggers and try to quietly approach it.
Okay.
And actually, I want to approach the wall first to see what the dagger and the letter, but also keeping my,
your wits about you.
Yeah, and making sure that I'm keeping an eye on whatever is the lump in the bed.
Of course. I would adore for you to give me a stealth.
We're like 10 minutes into this game, and I've done like 30 rolls so far.
That's what happens. I either do no rolls that entire session or it's 4 billion rolls. There is no in between.
11.
11. Okay. No big deal. 11 might be good. 11 might be bad. You don't know. You head towards the note. Upon the wall, stabbed through with a dagger, you would be well aware of the craftsmanship and the symbols upon it. It is a Rom dagger. It's a dagger from Rom.
And can I read what the letter says clearly?
The
or-
letter's folded up. It's like, but you would have to pull the dagger out.
Is there forensics don't exist in this world? I'm assuming, at least not at this time.
This is the medieval era. Absolutely not.
Okay. My head, I'm like, I need to get something to grab this with my fingerprints on it, but never mind.
You do not have to
Yeah,
worry.
so,
I don't know if
like,
they
how,
know fingerprints exist yet.
Fair.
Don't think they're there yet.
Okay, so how, and this is a question I have. How where is the dagger in relation to the into the letter? Like, is it at the very top, or is it like
It's like right through the
folded
middle.
in dead center? In it?
Yeah. It's like they
Um,
clearly like want you to see it. It is like stab through it. Like, hey, check this out.
Okay, then yeah, I will. I'll put one of my daggers back on my person, and then I will slide it out of the wall, but also still hold on to it as I unfurl the letter.
Okay. You're gonna pull the dagger from the wall.
Yes.
It is still warm. As if somebody had just recently been there. I'm sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna ask, does the dagger look clean, or is it like have anything on it?
Oh, absolutely not clean. No, there's blood all over this dagger.
Well, no, but I have seen that before. I had tried to pull it.
No, it's bleeding through the wall. The wall's bleeding.
Okay, when would I have noticed that the wall is bleeding?
Only when you pulled it out. You just Steve Irwin'd him. The wall.
That's fine. Wait, I'm going to indeed. Yeah, I'm going to step back from the wall that is apparently bleeding, and still try to read said letter.
Excellent. You can do that. You open up the letter. It is written in the writing systems of Grek and Rom. It is, however, as you start to read it, you realize this is fully in Rom. This is not in Grek, which, of course, you can read. You can read Ramen. Should have thought before I did that, huh? But only partially. The letters visible are only letters that are covered in the blood. The main word you see that you fully recognize is your fault.
Okay. That's one of those. I'll process that in a moment, and he's going to, seeing as this letter is clearly blaming him for
Something.
whatever has happened here, he's going to turn to the bed and, well, yeah, at this point, he's either high or whatever the case may be. He doesn't even going to begin to process what's happening, and he's just going to somewhat unceremoniously pull back the covers that are over the body.
Okay. You pull off the covers and see a face that you recognize. Dark skin, brown hair. There is a strange symbol upon him of light. This is an Aasimar. Wings made of... they look like feathers, but you know they're not feathers. It was always a strange gold-like substance. You know who this is. This would, of course, be Marcus. Upon Marcus's features is a bunch of cuts across his body. There are no stab wounds. It is as if he had been chopped and left to bleed out. but there are no blood on your covers. This is somebody who was once very important to you. Now his dead body
Moment.
lays upon you.
Hmm. Okay. I'm assuming he's probably quite dead.
Super dead. Like, you know what? Solidly on a scale of, if he had a fake amount of hit, like if we did a number system and say he had like, I don't know, maybe 33 points, he's down to 0.
And it's like, okay. Okay. Well, yeah, Chris is much like myself is very unsure what to do in this moment. Is the wall still bleeding?
Do you go look back at the wall?
Yeah, I'm because it's one of those things of, well, apparently someone who's very important to me just died, so it's one of those things that I don't even know how to begin to process that in this moment. So it's just very much, let's see what is still going on in this room. He's doing this thing where he's just trying to make sure that he's actually where he is and not like somewhere else. So yeah, he's definitely gonna turn back around to see if the wall is still bleeding.
Excellent. Of course the wall stopped bleeding. Of course, because the wall's not there. What you see, instead, standing before you, is I guess I would say it's an army of lovers. An army of people who you have had relations with. And all of them whispering at different times, different timbres, "It's all your fault. It's all your fault. It's all your fault."
So, question: would I have? Well, I guess there's more. I'm not entirely sure what if people would have talked about what happened during their hallucinations. Um, is there anything else still around me, or is it still just like my room, but
It's
parts
still your
of it are
room.
changing? Okay. Then Chris is very much going to, well, because I feel like we're both not. So sorry. Not the moment. I need to pay attention. Anyway, he's very much gonna sit on the bed, not even thinking about the fact that there's a dead body in the bed. Well, I'm sitting on the bed. Do I look and still see said dead body there of the most beautiful person in this game besides me?
Yes, unfortunately, I do.
And okay, great, awesome. So he actually is there. I love this so much. He's going to sit there and be trying to think of he. Well, he will look up at said bodies who, not bodies, well, I guess soon to be bodies. At this rate. He's going to try and process and think about it. He's going to ask him the question of, what is my fault?
Everything goes silent. And then you hear a voice behind you. Well, where do we start? Do we start with your indecision? The songs you've sang of everyone around you? Do we start with the line of broken hearts? Do we start with the end of whatever piece is left, all because of you? Chrysostomos, my love. Behind you, touching your shoulder gently, is Marcus, now alive, his yellow golden eyes staring at you in pain.
Um. Okay. Uh, Chris is going to reflexively like take the dagger that was in his head, the round one, and he's going to. Well, I don't even feel like that'd be possible. Whatever. You know what? Never mind. He's going to somewhat slow turn his head, and he will say, I don't quite. I don't understand what you're getting at. I don't understand what I've done to deserve whatever this is. Sorry, I was about to say I'm a good person. I have done nothing wrong in my. I've done nothing wrong in my life to warrant whatever the hell this is, and I don't mean to be crass, but your blood is not on my hands.
You have so much blood on your hands. The things you've done, the lies you've spun. Truly, truly awful. And you expect everybody to still love you, while you are out away partying in Akhdar. Everybody around you is dying. Everyone you loved.
And he'll let the words somewhat sink in. He will somewhat let the words sink in that were being said to him, and he will say, I don't understand what you mean by the lies I've spun. I've simply existed, and I can't be held accountable for what the world does while I live. And everyone's dying. What do you mean? I don't quite understand how that is my fault. I can't be responsible for everyone.
No, maybe not. But you could certainly be responsible for, say, a strange fact that everybody who has died recently has all been connected to you. Jian, maybe you remember him. Gone. And maybe you remember, oh, what was his name? One of your many lovers. Oh, was it Zacharias? Gone. Thomas. Gone. Pray tell me what these people all are to you. What have you done?
I have simply existed in this world, and I have lived my life as much as I assumed they would have lived theirs. And it's not as though I led them on in some capacity. We knew whatever it was we were getting into was simply whatever it was at that time, so I don't quite see how there's any connection besides the fact that we, at some point, possibly had fun, or more than fun, who knows? I don't recall all of my lovers. The list is, well, I would say it's long, but apparently it's being shortened. I'm sorry, I'm doing my best to keep my wits about me while I am talking to a former dead lover. How do I even know you are who you say you are and not someone possessing you?
A smile appears on Marcus's face, and he says, when have you trusted or believed in anything? Maybe I am just a vision, a liar, but doesn't make it any different than you. The blood is on your
Yes,
hands, but they're looking at your parents first.
well, I will say that I have always believed in myself and believe what I've done is truth or not, then who is looking into my parents, and what does that have to do with me and how I live my life?
Because you're the start of it all. Not that you would know that, no. You don't understand. Maybe in time you were. You will understand everything. But you have caused quite a disturbance. One worse than you realize. Say, Chris, do you remember your parents' names?
Shit, it's a great question.
I know your parents' names. I've written down a cute little note right here.
You know what? I can't get to the place I have my notes fast enough. So he would somewhat still be looking over his shoulder, and he would say, "You have to forgive me if they slip my mind in this moment, as I'm clearly dealing with some sort of trip or something of the sort. I mean, apparently I have a contact high, might have a contact high from Coak or something of the sort. Who knows? But no,
Crazy.
you have to forgive me. You have to forgive me if I don't remember in this moment."
Oh, it's fine. They're not your parents anyway. Even if you remembered their names. Unfortunately, people like you and myself don't have parents. Not in the traditional sense. We're picked up, we're brought together, we are turned into a family. But that's not what we are. We're hardly of this coil in the first place. Let me ask you. When's the last time you looked at your reflection? When's the last time you faced oblivion?
When you ask the question, when's the last time I looked at my reflection, are you asking in a philosophical sense? Because I often check out my reflection. So I'm guessing you must mean something deeper than just the outward physical appearance, and he'll gesture towards himself up and down. And I don't know much of Oblivion, so you have to forgive me if I'm not well versed on that outside of, I guess, whatever shit's been happening over the past couple of days.
Oh, yes, of course. You might not understand what you are just yet. Typical. I believe you have a second name. Babai Kalus. Babai Kalus Sefekt Kelma Yemlek. Do you know what that means?
You have to forgive me if I'm not up to date with my ancient texts, but I'm sure you'd
It
be
means
so kind as to enlighten me.
the rich man who will lose all he owns. It means you will lose everything, and you already are. But not because of... It's because of mistakes you made. And maybe they don't seem serious to you. And maybe to a typical mortal. There's no mistake within what you've done. But you see, you're no mortal. Mistakes affect tenfold, 100-fold, thousandfold when you make them.
And what exactly am I? And how could I make mistakes if I did not know who I am or what these mistakes amount to?
That's the beauty of it. We are not told. We are raised without it until it destroys us entirely. You are not just a simple mortal. To put it most plainly, I suppose in some cultures they would call you a demigod or maybe an angel, something of a similar sort. And I don't mean that in a flirtatious way, I'm sure you understand. I mean it in the sense of you are a prospect of pain, an avatar of it. When you hurt things, they hurt much more than they ever should. You sort of lose focus for a second, and suddenly he's straddling you. He grabs your face. Do you know what I am, Chris? What I'm the aspect of? If you are pain, what am I?
Is he is he currently holding or touching me any other fashion, or is he just sitting on my lap?
He is sitting on your lap and grabbing your face, like sort of like both hands.
Like, but is it just like a, you know how like you, and what kind of way is he grabbing? What it's like? Is it just a
It's
look at me, or
gentle.
is it like a more? Oh, okay. Then he would ask the question. Well, if I am pain, then you must perhaps be, well, forgive me, pleasure or something of the sort.
Comfort.
Mm.
Comfort. That is what I am. I've been trying to mend what you have destroyed. And I no longer can. He holds, he lets go of your face and shows his arm to you, blood pouring out of it, and says, everything you hurt hurts me, and I've put in as much effort as I could so that it didn't hurt you. It is all your fault. And your parents are next.
Well,
And if not them, the twins.
okay. Well, this is certainly a lot to process. One, you say that my parents are not my parents, then who are my, or I guess our parents, seeing as the ones who I've known for the majority of my life are not who I think they are. And apparently, you show yourself to me and you say that I am an avatar of pain, which is, I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like some, well, that's neither here nor there in this moment. But to say that I have done this to you is, I, and that is all my fault. I don't understand. But who are and why are my parents and my brothers also? Are they even my siblings? Should I even, given what you said, should I be concerned about these people who I don't know? Who are my actual parents? Who created whatever it is that we are?
Good question. I believe in some way we've always existed. From before the purge and onward. It requires great power and sacrifice for us to be reborn. I've heard before it can cause great catastrophes. I suppose in a way those who raised you are your parents. It's just they didn't give birth to you, or maybe they didn't even adopt you. We just appear in the lives wherever they decide to have us. I have heard somewhere not too far east from where you are, there is a large ongoing curse destroying the area. I've heard about it because some of the merchants here have been asked to provide for them if possible, although traveling and surviving in that area with that curse is nigh on impossible. Maybe we were born there. I don't know. All I know is that it's all your fault. The field of voices begin whispering, "It's all your fault, it's all your fault," over and over again. Bring a cacophonous noise to you.
Assuming he's still sitting where he's at.
Yep. Straddling you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, because he doesn't know if he's possibly going to try and move or leave or something at the store, he's going to empty his hands onto the bed, and he's going to reach out and grab I guess wrist would probably be easy. Yeah, he's gonna reach out and grab like his forearms or whatever to kind of try and hold him in place. He's gonna do it gently at first, and if he tries to move, then he'll tighten the grasp. But he's going to do his best to ignore the voices in his head, and he will indeed ask, "So there's a curse who? Okay, you say there's a curse that is happening, but where exactly is this? You say east from here, and what does this curse have to do with me or with us for that matter? And are you possessing the body of one of my lovers, or are you yourself who you are, or is this just a a vision of whatever it is that you want me to see?"
It's what you want to see. But I am who I am. I am Marcus. I am not dead, no. Only because something had to happen for me to stay alive. The curse is an island east of here. In a strange, cut-off part of Wahidun. I believe it's ours. Because what I have learned about that curse so far, although there's not much information, seems to point to high levels of aether and its creation and destruction. You harmonize correctly with the ether around you, and you create a variety of experiences. You know how magic works. You've done it all your life. You harmonize with those frequencies of aether to provide whatever it is you need. But what if the hums continue? What happens to the magic then? But regardless, either your siblings or your parents are in danger next. All I can do is warn you. In a place such as this. He suddenly appears with his back to you in front of you.
Even though I'm holding on to him.
You are no longer holding on to him. You realize you are gripped away from him.
Chris is going to be somewhat displeased at that. He will turn around and he'll ask, and so what am I supposed to do with this information now that you've given me that I'm apparently some avatar of pain and you are some avatar of comfort, and am I supposed to just stop existing or just become a hermit to not cause pain to others? And he'll gesture to the chorus of former lovers. You've given me this information, and what am I not supposed to do? Exist?
I
Not
suppose
exist?
you will have to figure that out. When you look in the mirror and see oblivion. I believe that is a quote I once heard. I believe it'll be there, the answer. Maybe there's a way to protect it. I don't know. But I will ask you one question before I go. Or before you force me to go. Would you like for me to come there? Or protect your family?
Um, mm, okay. Chris would say, before I answer, might I ask you one question?
Yes.
And I just need to know that when I ask this question, that it'll have no bearing over the choice that I make. That you won't change what you do that you asked. Okay, he's asking. I'm sorry, I'm making this complicated in my head. Basically, he's going to say, "I want to ask you something, and I don't want you to judge me off of what I'm about to ask you. I want you to still do what you said you're going to do."
Mm.
It's just easier to say that than trying to say it out in character. But yes, he's asking him that if it'll carry no bearing on what he does.
It does not matter to me. What the outside world chooses to do is beyond what I can do.
So you say that I'm an avatar of pain, and that I have caused all sorts of pain and hurt, and apparently I guess I'm going to continue walking down that path, but not to be callous, but is there a reason that I should care?
He turns to you with a gentle smile and says, I suppose you don't have to, no. You can just let everything fall all around you. Kill everything you want. I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, no. People like us, we are only as human as we want to be. Let me ask you, do you want to be human? Or do you want to be something more? Well, that's a question for later.
Indeed, I suppose I'll have to think on that. In regard to your other query, I suppose, seeing as you said yourself, and again, the chorus of former lovers, that I've brought a lot of harm and hurt into this world unknowingly, I would like to add. But I do ask that you look out for my parents and siblings. My actions and my choices are not of their. It's not their fault, and you shouldn't be held responsible for that. The other ones entered into me, entered into something with me, whether they knew what was coming or not. what's done is done. But my parents and my siblings, they are, um, you know, they have nothing to do with this. So yes, I will be able to fend for myself, and I will deal with what I have to here. But yes, look out for my family, as it were.
I will do what I can, and I wait for your revival back. Arrival, not revival. Sorry, that was an actual word slip. That was not me, trying to give some snaky little hints. That was fully just a verbal typo.
Noted.
But till then, I would like out of your dream, please. If you would so kindly wake up.
And Chris is thinking about waking up, and he's like, "Will you visit me in my dreams again?" Assuming we, at some point, had some sort of connection, and I don't want to see you like how you are, but hopefully I can right whatever wrongs I've done. That would return you to your former glory, as it were.
There is for a face that is typically so serious, Marcus just his lip curl up to a little bit of a smirk, and he says, "I think you're dreaming me plenty. As much as you'd like to deny it." You blink, and you are sitting on the bed in your room, and everything is normal. But a letter in your hand.
And the dagger as well, or just
The
letter?
dagger is not there.
Okay. I will look at the letter then.
Excellent. The letter is, of course, in Rom, and it says, "Dear Chris," or is it wrong to call you that at this point? I suppose that your full name would be best, but I like calling you Chris. Every day, I dream of the day you actually visit me in Rom, and you stay. I know your home is in Grek, but I often think of you and the things we could be if you would just give it up. But that would cause too much hurt. It's not all your fault that any of this has happened, but a strange thing's happened here. And I think us convening and connecting in any way has caused the worst to happen. I will try to contact you however I can. But if not, I hope this letter reaches you. I can only say so much. But I think the strings of fate that have been dealt to us are far more unkind than I originally imagined. And I think what fate has weaved is nothing but knots. I hope to see you again, Marcus.
Right. Awesome. What time of night is it?
It is super late. About a minute later after you read that, there is a knock on your door. Excuse me? Chrysostomos, are you still there? I wanted to bring you food earlier, but you didn't answer. it is one of your attendants.
It so very much wants to crash out and be like, I don't want to be bothered. Um, come in, come in. He will fold up the letter and set it to his side.
Excellent. Opening the door is one of your attendants, specifically. She is well known for doing a lot of the food. She's like a high tier chef, especially in Grek. And she is a younger, she's kind of scrawny but tall, orc woman. With long black hair that is tied up very tightly. And she says,
apologies for entering. But you seemed so particularly distracted when I first asked if you wanted any food. So I thought I'd come back later. It's quite late. Sunrise is in about 5 hours. But I heard movement and I decided to see how you're doing.
He's going to put on one of those I'm fine fake smile types of situations, and I'm fine. I just think I had a little bit too much to drink at dinner tonight. It was with some good friends, and I seem to have lost myself. But yes, just set the tray down. I appreciate you looking out for me, and don't worry. There's I read that you have entered and made sure I was okay, then have not. So again, I appreciate it.
Of course. Here, I'll set the plate down.
she bows really quick. You know her name is Soteris. Soteris. And she says,
Who else was here? I typically don't worry about whatever ramblings go on in your room, but I heard screaming. Like a blood-curdling scream.
It was no one, dear. I had borrowed a book from my friend, and it has some spooky stories in it. I suppose I should not read such things before going to sleep. A mistake I shan't make again. So don't worry. I'll be just fine. So don't mind me.
Soteris stares at you kind of suspiciously, and then she just nods her head and goes,
I understand. If you need any more food or anything of the sorts, please let me know. I suppose I will go take my rest now. I promise I'll bring back food in the morning.
She closed the door behind her. Oh, she opens the door.
Is it,
She stops herself from
is she
closing.
only responsible for just for food, or
Mostly
if I
food.
needed something else?
She can do other things, but mostly food is what she does.
Okay. Then she would say if you could, in the morning perhaps have someone provide me with some parchment and ink and quill. I would appreciate it. But in the morning is fine. You don't have to do it tonight. Just bring it up at the meal if you don't mind.
Oh yes, of course. I will do so. Must have to write a letter home or something. Right for the Sumer festival too. Well, I hope you enjoy the festival tomorrow.
And she
Is
closed
that-
the... Huh?
Is there something ominous about the way that she said it? Because why would she say right before the festival? Oh.
Because, so you writing a letter would generally mean something bad happened.
Okay.
Or something serious happened. It's like, before the festival even began? Like, girl, party a little, is kind of what she's saying here.
Oh, okay. But yeah, she can. And yeah, I was just like, wait a minute, but yeah. Ah, thank you. Yes, indeed. For the festival. You do have a good night.
Of course.
Now, you sleep. A normal sleep, I promise. Let's go over to Malik. And something crazy might not happen. I can't guarantee it. But can I get a D100 from you? And sorry for jump scaring you with all your backstory stuff, Chris. I was like, oh boy, I hope he remembers everything he wrote, because I do.
Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. Is Elixir here? Can't believe fucking he is muted though. Maybe he doesn't realize he's muted. Rip. I can't believe he fucking died. It's fine. We will instead go to Amrit. Hi. I want to do the funny flirty thing last, but it's okay.
It's
Malik's is not that much. I literally just need a D100 from him. So,
yeah.
as you begin heading your way back to the Darkwater Inn, you of course see Malik walk out and you're like, right. Anyway, this is my chance. So, do you go in all super casually, you know, super cool? They recognize you now. They're gonna let you in right away.
Yeah. I will say, I think Amryn, when she walked away from the bar, tavern, whatever, club, whatever it is, she probably found somewhere to just sit for a while and kind of cool off, out of the Sinai. And she has some thanks to herself before she stands up with purpose, and she walks into the bar with purpose.
Oh, hey.
Not like aggressively, but with purpose.
Oh, hey, you're back. Hey.
Hey.
How are you doing? Your friend put up quite a fight there. Well, saying quite a fight is a bit of a stretch, but I appreciate somebody willing to stand on their toes and go fight someone. I probably don't seem too threatening, but I'm still part of the guild, you know?
Yeah, he's not my friend, first of all.
Oh?
But did you not hear me rip him a new arsehole before I left?
I suppose that happens regardless. I will tell you that, no, to me he seemed perfectly fine. He seems like a friend to me.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
He's got
just
no
a little.
conscience.
No, that part I will agree with.
Yeah.
He's quite quicker to act than to think, but I don't think that's a bad thing. Just a little unique.
We can agree to disagree on that one, especially in this circumstance that involves more than just himself.
Yes, I suppose in a more interesting space, maybe it would be a little less optimal. But at least here it was well accepted and received. I wouldn't say it's very what's the word? I wouldn't say it's very well loved in other places though. Just here. I'm glad he at least put up a fight. Was truly
That part, I couldn't really care less, to be honest. If he's got his ass handed to him, that was his own choice. But keeping secrets, like I said, regarding something that is bigger than himself and affects many others, that's what I've got a problem with.
Then
But
you must hate.
anyways, pardon?
Oh, no, nothing. Don't worry about it.
No, finish your thought. Finish your thought.
No, don't worry about it. Let's just say, let's not kill the mood. Let's just say, I have a lot of eyes and ears around town. And I would not be surprised if there was, a little more, going on with everybody. If you understand
Yeah.
what I mean.
I suppose. But anyways, we were to have a drink, yeah?
Oh, yes, of course, I forgot. I apologize. How about we start us off with a fan favorite, where I'm from, which would be here, of course. Akhdar fan favorite, how about it?
Sure, I trust your recommendations.
Excellent.
He pours you a shot, and himself a shot, of how do I describe this drink? It is a cloudy liquid drink.
It's liquor. It's gonna fuck
It's a
me up.
liquor.
Yep.
Do I want to just give the legitimate name for this?
Sure.
All right. This is arak.
Okay.
If you don't know what arak is, it's basically anise. It tastes like good and plenty, but not as sweet. It's not great.
Oh.
I love Iraq, but I'm
I-
also Lebanese, so maybe I just like it because I'm Lebanese. You take a sniff of
Right.
it, and he says,
It smells worse than it is, trust me. I think you're really gonna like it.
he lifts up his glass.
How about it?
She lifts hers and does a little
Clink.
clink.
He slams
it
down the
back.
drink. Get a Constitution saving throw, baby. This shit's heavy.
Yep, I knew.
I
it
get
was coming,
fucked
yeah.
up on Iraq anytime the Lebanese festivals come around. I don't even like star anise that much.
15.
All right, you're because this drink, you're gonna be a little bit whoopsie daisy, just a little
Yeah.
tipsy, not too much, nothing crazy, a little
Yeah.
looser lipped, I suppose I would say.
Yeah.
And he says,
You know, I'm not even from Akhdar. I'm actually from elsewhere. I don't know if I mentioned that
Oh?
before. Yeah, have you ever heard of Katanos? That's a pretty good place. I'm from the Chachil area of Katanos. I call myself Dendrobium because it's much easier than, at least here, than some of the names they give you there.
Well, not from here either.
Oh, where are you from?
Ash, what's it called again?
oh no. I have everybody's notes up. Hold on, let me scroll for a second. I have like 20 things up.
I should have this written down. I'm just a really bad player.
You are from Grek.
I'm from. No, it wasn't.
Yes, you are.
Sure.
I remember having to correct you twice.
Okay.
What did you think
Okay.
you were from?
I don't know. Somewhere that wasn't that.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay. Oh, I'm from Grec.
Oh. You know, I do hear there's quite a wealthy, what's the word? I guess he's like a merchant, noble. I don't get how they have a weird way over there of doing their, a whole thing. But I
Yeah.
hear that there's a rich guy around.
There's with the Sumer Festival, aren't there rich people everywhere at the moment?
Well, I suppose so, yeah. It's just actually sort of surprising that, some random dude, there's a few others, but this one I know has a little more money. Um, yeah, no, it's pretty cool to me anyway. Not that we've had any, notes against him.
Aaron gives him a look, and you clearly want to talk about this, so keep going.
Oh, well, let's just say, a lot of money means a lot to steal. You know, we don't exactly work in a positive light here. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah. No, I just stole a belt off of a guy. Nearly died. So,
Yeah,
no,
sounds about right.
well. Hey, I forgot to ask. What time is your shift over if you work shifts?
I kind of work a little bit all the time. But
Hmm.
I can let go whenever I need to. Why do you ask?
Erin goes to take a sip from her glass and realizes she shot it back and sets it back down. Um, no reason in particular. I just was wondering if you'd want to go for a walk or something. Maybe get to know one another. You're quite lovely to speak to.
Persuasion check.
Yeah. Can I use my inspiration?
You did read the notes. You do get DM inspiration. You hit roll with advantage. So roll one more time.
Let's go. That's better.
That is
15.
better. Denton smiles at that and says, I suppose I can maybe put in a little work and get myself out of here early.
Right.
As
And
long as you don't mind
she gives him a little
waiting.
smile. No, got nowhere better to be.
Oh, good. Well, give me a...
She kind of taps her nails on the glass and gives him a little like awkward smile. Amber's not used to being the approacher. She's used to being the approached in her line of work.
Yeah, he sort of like continues doing his work and then at the end is like, okay, I think I'm ready. If you want to go on a walk.
Yeah, sure. It's quite noisy in here. So,
It really is. Let's go.
yeah. She's gonna follow him.
Okay, yeah, he... Excuse me. He, walks on out. And, like, sort of just starts walking.
Yeah. Emran's walking with him, and she would wait until they were like not far, but you know, a few minutes away from the tavern, pub, whatever. before turning to him. So, how did you end up tied in with that group back there?
It's quite hard to explain, but mostly, I needed a job when I was here, and, they offered it, and, let's just say I have really good eyes and ears, so I'm quite able to find my way around. Um, you know how there's people, in certain places that are able to control the unpurged?
Yes, I've heard.
Well, most are from comes from Katanos, which is where I'm from.
Right. That's rather interesting. So, can you?
I do. It's how I have ears and eyes on everything.
Oh. Well, that's rather impressive. I wish I could put something like that on my resume.
It's has its uses, for sure.
Of course, seems rather useful. My eyes and ears come at a price, and I usually got to button them up first before I get any of that information.
Right. I get it. Yes. I think many people have done work such as that.
I'm sorry, I read the subject. Sorry. Yes, you don't know what I do you?
Given what you've implied, I think I can at least have a slight idea of what it is. Yes.
And what do you figure?
Well, you sell your body. Or your time, I suppose. I guess, you see, where I'm from, quite a lot of, what do they call them here? Courtesans. Oftentimes a full companionship in many forms. I suppose it's something like that.
You're rather astute. Yes, you're right.
I would say I'm not a great fighter. I can cast a few spells, that's it. But I know a person quite quickly.
Well, you were rather impressive from what I saw.
Oh, nothing too much, no. The head boss and her, pet dog, for lack of a better word, are quite amazing fighters, much stronger than me. I'm surprised you guys made it
Good
out
to know.
alive.
Oh, well, she found an interest in my friend Koak, I suppose, so he did most of the talking,
Ah, yes, Koak,
shockingly enough.
one that knows his way around the darker parts of town, right?
The drug addict, yeah.
Yes. The ones who cause flames the fastest.
The ones who what? You cut out.
Cause flames the fastest.
Ah.
You know, to make many of those
Yeah.
drugs and whatnot requires quite a lot of fire. Typically in the slums and the likes, if you see a fire that seems to be impossible to put out, but from something like that. Tragic way to live.
She takes a mental note of that. I'll be sure to tell him. He'd get more use out of that than me. I do indulge in quite a bit, but drugs aren't one of them.
Quite the type of person.
Yes, he's got his demons, if you will, but he's good. Her brow kind of twitches a little bit in like a, I think.
I suppose a demon, but don't we all have demons? Everybody I saw of
Yes.
your supposed group was how to describe this? Holding on to something secretive.
Mm,
You
I
said you
don't know
didn't.
about the others, but
Go
I'm
on.
an open book.
Oh yeah. Is that so?
I'm not in the habit of lying. Usually.
Usually, you say.
Yes. Little white lies, sure, but lies are hard to keep up with. They're heavy on the heart.
Indeed. And people make up many lies, even without your knowledge.
Yes, I know that all too well.
Well, unfortunately, I can't test you on that. I'm still, I will get a profile on you later. That sounds a little threatening. I don't mean it as a threatening way. It is simply anybody who joins our guild is, they all catch my eye.
Mm.
He smiles at you in a way that's both, I would say, flirty and also very much like I got my eyes on you.
Yeah. Well, if you've got any questions about it, feel free to ask me. You'll likely see some unsavory things, I'm sure. I've had my run of the mill in terms of lies spoken about me. It's why I'm here. It's why I have the job that I do. My youth was robbed from me due to lies and speculation, so.
Indeed. Yes. What else makes you feel better? I've only just started studying you and your friends, so I don't have too much yet. It will get there eventually, but it takes me a while to parse information good and bad. You see, the louder the story, the more I can get out of it. For example, your friend Malik, quite likes to steal, but magical things. I don't really get it, but even we were just talking, and even during the fight, he had an obsession with proving himself. I think there might be something there. As for you and your friend, who joined us recently, still reading into that. I can tell that you were a courtesan. I can tell Koak has had his hands in many places where my eyes tend to meet.
Mm.
If you ask me, both of them are hurting. You as well. None of you
Your
know how to deal
murderers
with
hurt?
it. You'd be surprised. What murderer doesn't want to kill themselves? I've thought about it every day.
Aaron pauses, like stops walking, pauses. Pardon.
Let's just say everyone has secrets. And we all have stories to tell. I'm only doing what I can. And I remember every day. I remember every day what I've done. Whether it's for right or wrong doesn't matter. It's the fact I did
Hey,
it.
Ash.
Yeah.
Can I roll an insight to see if he wants to delve further or if he does
Ooh,
not?
yeah. Roll an insight check for sure.
14.
14.
Yep.
Let me roll d20 real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I rolled really bad. Right. It seems like he's not adverse to giving you some information.
Mm,
He seems to be reminiscing on what
right.
it was.
Well, according to everyone here you'd likely speak to, I murdered my parents and my little brother.
Oh,
What about you?
I guess we're in the same boat then. Same here. I killed my parents and, well, Mom's my older brother, but the same idea. But that's the difference between us, isn't it? I actually did it.
Mm.
Let me guess you didn't.
No, I didn't.
Hmm.
I wasn't sad about my parents in the slightest, really. But hearing people say I killed my brother, that is one of the few things in this world that gets to me.
I understand. Yeah. I think in a way I still loved my family. Maybe. I don't know. But they had to die.
Why?
I'm sure you understand in some way, but I think we are more alike than you think. I was sold in a way. Where I'm from, sometimes you will give your firstborn as a gift. Especially if you're provided more power or money. And in Shachil, they gave me away to a much older woman. A woman I never wanted to be with. Something broke in me. Between the expectations of her and my family. I'm here because if I go back home, they will kill me. I killed a noble. I killed my family. I killed my brother. But to me, they all deserved it. Who puts a 14-year-old up for grabs? Forces him to impregnate a woman 10 years older than him. But at the same time...
Amryn shivers as he speaks, noticeably.
He says, at the same time, those are the people who raised me. Do I hate them for what they've done to me? Or love them for bringing me into this world? I don't know yet. And so, I try to fight for others. Much the jobs I do require hearing and seeing around here for a reason. My goal forever is always to find those people who have dealt with what I've dealt. I can't save everyone, but even a single person matters.
I agree. Stories are eerily similar. I was 15 when I was sold off for a dowry to a man 12 years my senior. That same night I ran away to avoid my fate. It's the same night my family died.
Yes. I can understand that.
Not shocking. You said you're from Grek, right?
Yes.
I've heard there's been quite a string of tragedies there. I don't know all the information because I tend to sort of weed out anything doesn't matter. But I won't be shocked. Something happens there. I don't know what it is, but that place, I suppose, in a more spiritual sense, is cursed. Where I'm from, curses are pretty major. To say something's cursed would be quite, a bold thing to say, but I truly do believe it's cursed there. There and Rom, Grek, that whole isle is just nightmarish.
Mm.
But regardless, I'm not
I've-
surprised.
I thought I was cursed from the moment I was born. I've never been gifted the luxury of choice. My whole life I've had everything chosen for me. Or the only option that I've had choice is but an illusion in my life.
I think that applies to a lot of us. I don't think. When people like the Queen discuss free will, discuss the hopes for a brighter future for whoever chooses for it to be, choice requires money. Choice requires power. And if none of that requires the hope from the gods. Amryn,
Hmm.
how much power do you think the gods have on us?
Even if it's but a sliver. Screw them. Screw them all.
I don't think I could say the same. They scare me. I think maybe if I appease them a little better, they'll provide me a better future. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're right. I don't know.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're right.
Maybe. But I want to hope for something for the future. For anyone.
Hmm.
As much as we can. Ammon, I
Yes.
hope you understand I don't ever mean to cause any harm to you or any of your friends, or your so-called not friends. But know everything I do for you and them, regardless what the boss says, it's never meant to hurt you.
Of course, you haven't done anything so far except for take part in a fight you were borderline forced into.
I was never forced.
Even then, it's not like you killed him.
No, I never would. Malice is a good guy. I think he's troubled, but he's a good guy. As is all your friends. At least the one other one I've seen, Kawak. I don't believe... I hope the boss is kinder to you than they were to me. She's not a bad person, but she does things uncaringly, not worried about how you feel.
She struck me as the type.
Her goals matter above all else. Just... It's better for you if you follow her goals, no matter what that means. Right now, though, if I want to be honest, I think I have enough drinks with me.
He holds up a hand. And quickly, a strange vulture-like unpurged, made of metal, glowing blue eyes, goes in a robot-y voice as it reaches down onto Den's hand, and Den brings it down to him, looks at it, and says,
I know you have other friends. There's that guy from Grek. The lizard folk. He's from Wahiden. And then there's that Almaib woman. You have some eclectically rich taste.
We were all forced together. Wasn't a purposeful decision.
I'm sure I'll understand that later. What I do see so far is, I'm sorry, what's his name? Ah, I see.
he looks back over at you after looking at the bird and says,
Chris, I believe his name, is having a experience.
Right.
Ah, wait, I don't mean in that way. I mean he's hallucinating.
Right.
But I don't know what that means. But these friends I've seen, they're connected to. I hope they all can join my guild. I say my. Please don't let the boss hear that. But I will say I'm the eyes and ears, which means I'm pretty much half of it.
It'll be our secret.
Thank you.
Don't worry.
But if you want to grill them, we could gladly use some money from the Almaib family. And I believe Harkos and I could get along well.
That I could believe. However, I am not in the habit of extorting Anshara for family funds. She's quite a lovely and kind
You-
woman.
You don't have to extort her. I will. Don't worry. And being a
I
Chris on
prefer
my
if you
side, too.
didn't.
Ah,
I'd
no
prefer if you
guarantees.
didn't. I quite like her.
She doesn't have to know she's being extorted. And while you're at it, get that Chris person. He has much more money than the Almaib family has.
I'd prefer you didn't. I quite like him too. And Amryn starts chuckling.
you both start laughing. And he says, it's only a joke. It's only a joke. Unless, if the money's
That's
available.
so.
I'm just saying.
You know, she might give you some if you just ask her politely.
I wouldn't know how much I needed. I would have to ask the boss. I don't need anything for the bar. We do far more than break even. However, you know, sometimes you guys were nice enough to just go in it for a small bit of scrap. Let's just say some people ask for a little more.
Well, I'm shockingly doing pretty alright in the funds department. I'm just
Oh, I'm not
frugal.
shocked. I'm not shocked. You're quite beautiful.
Well, you're quite easy on the eyes yourself.
Well, thank you.
He sort of
You know,
stares at you for a
Jen.
moment and says,
This has been lovely, but I should probably go. There's plenty of time to see me again. I don't plan to leave anytime soon. So, you know, if you have another day or night available, maybe later, I'd love to see you again.
Right. Of course.
Amryn, right?
Yes. Amryn Crathon.
If you ask me, I think vengeance will come to you sooner than you think. And I hope it does. I may not seem like it, but I'm a very vengeful person. And, whoever hurts your family, I hope you find them. And if possible, I might have an ear out, and I might try to listen for something. Who knows? Maybe I can get some information.
That would be lovely, but I gave up on ever finding that out years ago.
He puts a hand on your shoulder and says,
Amron, there's one thing I have to tell you. Until you know the answer's truly no, never give up. Okay? Maybe right now there's no hope, but a fire doesn't happen for no reason. There is always a footprint left behind. Maybe I will find it for you.
I'd be grateful.
When I don't get hawked by the boss, I will try my best. Until
Of
then,
course.
you've been quite sweet.
Yes, I'll be around. I look forward to seeing you again.
Of course. I'm sure the boss will call you in eventually. She won't be too mad if you get a little early and hang out with a drink for me. Bring Koak and Malik with you, too. They've got quite the stories to tell themselves.
Do I have to wait until we have a job to come by?
No, of course not. You, Malik, and Koak should be fully recognized at this point. The boss has a, well, not exactly the boss, but her puppy, has a way of letting everybody know who's allowed. So you can come whenever you
Right.
want.
Of course. Well, I won't keep you from your duties any longer then.
Yes, I got an interesting tidbit. I would like to go check it out.
Of course.
I will see you again, Amron. Please, come by whenever you can. Maybe, if nothing else, you can get some good information out of me. I might even give it for free. I'm just saying.
I'd like to get more than just information out of you. She smiles.
he laughs at that and says,
We'll see what happens. I'm a bit of a slow roller.
Yes, of course. Please don't take my teasing to heart too much.
Oh, no, don't worry. I take everything to heart. It's what we do in Chachil. Don't worry.
You take everything to heart, do you?
I do.
Well, then I hope you take this well. And she's gonna lean up and give him a kiss on the cheek.
oh, He blushes at that and says,
Oh, right.
and walks away.
Good night, Den.
Good night. I have so much information to
And,
read. Goodbye.
Aaron's gonna turn around and start walking to Inshara's. And she's gonna smile all her way there until about halfway when she realizes she didn't get what she wanted and she kicks a rock really hard. And then she keeps walking.
Of course.
Yep.
Okay. Malik, are you back?
Yes.
Can I get a D100 from you? I hope you feel a little better.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little better. I wasn't feeling very well. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Always warn me beforehand so I know what to expect. I love somebody who is willing to just be like, y'all, I'm here, I'm not here. Don't be afraid to do that ever.
Okay.
I know some DMs are weird about that. I would rather be listening in on a session than try to force yourself to do one, you know? Yeah, can I get a D100 from you as you head back home?
Okay. Sorry, say that one more time. I barely heard you though.
D100 from you. Sorry,
Oh,
am I
D100.
like,
Got it.
am I breaking up or something?
No, it's me. It's me.
Okay.
Let's see. Rolling a D100, and that is 30.
30. Okay. You head home. Well, add to the institute. Is there something you're planning to do there besides just go home?
No, pretty much just being like staring at his like new marking on his hand and kind of just inspecting it while walking home. Half paying attention to his surroundings.
Sure. As you're doing that, of course, you hear a voice behind you.
Malik. Hey, Malik. You
Huh?
there?
And I look back.
You see a person who is actually like a student you know. His name is Talat. Talaat. Talat.
Lot. Got it.
He says
Oh.
he is
Hi,
an equal classman to you. He's always been a little quirky, I say the best way to put it. He says,
How are you doing? I hope you're all right. I just saw you walking in, and I don't know. You seem a little roughed up, actually. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just, council businesses as usual.
Right. You do look like you're into a fight, though. You look a little like. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah.
Do you need-
I've been better, but I nothing I can't handle. I've gone through worse.
Maybe you need some healing
You
magic or
kinda-
something? I could definitely help you with that if you want to.
Oh, yeah. I would definitely love a and what field of study does he study?
I don't know if you know. You could roll a history check, and I'll let you know. How much do you
Okay.
remember about this person who is clearly a little into you?
A little into me. Is it like known that he's into me?
Hey! Yeah.
Oh, and that one. Let's go.
You have no fucking clue.
Keep up the train of nat ones. I have no clue. Yeah, I'll take some healing if you have it.
Yeah, of course. Here, let me get that for you.
You see a something appear above you, a wolf-like creature, and it pats your head, and you gain. Let me roll this really quick.
Okay.
6 points of healing.
Let's go. Thanks. That felt really great.
You don't sound too enthused. I was just trying to help you out however I could.
Oh, it helped out for sure. But I'm curious. Was there something? And I kind of look side to side to see which, like, and behind him to see if anybody's near, other than him.
No, just him.
Just curious. And are we at the college yet?
You
Or we
are,
just...
yes, at the college.
Okay. Okay. Uh, was I was just wondering what made you want to come up to me?
Oh, I mean, well, I was just, I don't know. I just thought you'd, I saw you come by and you looked a little roughed up, so I thought I'd ask if something was up.
And he's staring at him, like waiting for him to finish a sentence. And he goes, "Oh, yeah, uh, just, you know, council stuff. Uh, say, have you seen any of the..." And he takes a look around again and he goes, "Have you seen any of, have you seen my father around?"
Oh, actually, you know, I think about it. I don't think I have. Why?
Just, reporting in. And he kind of like nods. And, he says, and he kind of... And when I saw that wolf, did that look familiar at all? Like the wolf, does it seem familiar, like in terms
Yes.
of what I know?
Talat is a wolf Kiaga, and he has white hair, purple eyes, and he's well known for a lot of his druidic, because he's a druid, abilities being wolf themed and general nature themed.
Okay, so he probably studies a lot of nature magic. That makes
Yes,
sense.
he's heavily nature magic, yes.
Have you seen my and I'll say, have you seen, you know, my fiance anywhere?
Oh, your fiance, right? Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't think I have.
So you haven't seen Tobias anywhere.
Not in the past few days, actually. Now I think about it. No. Actually, you know, I'm thinking about it.
You see that he looks a little worried.
No, I don't think I've seen him at all, actually, in the last, at least week. Huh.
A week.
At least, if not more.
I try to think about, like, think about it, and I go, "Hey, you're into nature and stuff. When's
Yeah.
the next full moon?"
Oh, the next full moon. Let me pull up the fantasy
Yes.
calendar. Hold up.
Like, pull up the fucking calendar so I can check myself.
There we are. Oh, let's see. 1 week, 2 weeks. 2 weeks in a couple days, I think. I think it's gonna be on a. It's gonna be a little bit. It's during the second sun, so in a month from now, but like not really a full month. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It'll be on the 9th of the second sun.
Malika looks to the side and nods. Okay, cool. Hey, thanks for the healing. And he kind of gives like a finger gun and a kind of thing, and he starts to walk away and head towards the council.
Wait, where are you going? Maybe, do you need something? What are you doing? Try not to be specific, but do you, are you supposed to be able to go there?
Malika stops and kind of like, dramatically looks back and goes, Are you trying to distract me?
No, I will not do that. Okay, listen. No, I will not distract you. That's rude. No, I'm just saying that, like, I'm just saying that a lot of stuff's going on, and we don't know where Tobias is. Don't worry about it, okay? Listen. It's just
Malika turns around and he gets really close to him.
He blushed at this immediately,
And-
not even questioning. Knowing it's a threat.
He says, Why do I feel like there's something you're not telling me?
Oh no. I'm telling you everything that's honest. I just
And he kind of looks at him like deeply and says, Are you sure there's nothing you wish to tell me?
He refused to meet your eyes, says,
it's just
I need to roll either a... You know what? Roll a persuasion check for me.
With that advantage.
Yeah, he does have attraction use. I'll say with advantage.
Let's go! You said persuasion, right?
Yep.
All right, let's go. Nat 20.
Hey! He says,
I just don't think you want to hear what they have to say. I mean, there's a lot going on, and they're discussing you and everything else, the disappearance, and you shouldn't look at that. You shouldn't look at it at all.
Look at. Is he trying to like get me to not go towards the council?
yeah, really badly.
So I go, huh. Now it makes me more curious. I turn over and I start running towards the council.
Wait, no, Malik!
As you continue forward, do you open the door to the council chamber, or do you just listen?
Absolutely. Like more like a wide open, like slam open almost, type of like a burst through, you know?
You hear your father say, he might be an idiot, but he... And then you come over. He says, oh! Malik, what are you doing here?
Malik looks at his father and he says, and he kind of scans the room to make sure that everything's okay first.
This seems to be a typical high-ranking people just yapping.
And then he looks at his father and he says, "Oh, sorry, I had reason to believe that something was off. Um, Father, can I talk to you when you're done here?"
No, no.
One of the professor says.
Why don't you stay here and tell us everything? Go on, say it in the most clearest way possible. It's all we want to hear.
What you see is a lizard folk. She is a sort of like salamander way. She has beautiful red and orange scales, and she looks at you in a way that is so piercing. And she says, with her large tail flicking,
Go on, you can ask in front of everyone.
And I look towards my father to gauge his temperament.
he looks worried. I will not have you roll for anything. Your passive insight is enough to read it.
Is he like worried about what I'm going to say or worried about what their reaction is to?
Their reaction.
Okay. I tell the lizard folk woman, I have been following and investigating the people that I have been charged with. And well, I came across and he kind of pulls out his hand that's been marked and he says this.
Oh, a bias. It looks like your son is worth something after all. I'm shocked he's not worth much.
She begins to walk over and says,
Especially given how rough he looks. I assume you went through something to get this to happen. Disgusting. You could just be educated, but I guess magic doesn't come to you.
Abaya says, I'll be doing my best to work with him. You could be kind to him.
I will not. He's an idiot. I've zero desire to be smart to him any more than needs to be. I'm sure if I say the wrong word, I'm sure I could say the word Aether and he wouldn't even say what I mean. Particularly not worried about what he thinks. Doesn't think much anyway.
I know what Aether is. It's the energy of magic.
Even Abias, your father, kind of sides that, and he says, "Close enough."
You know, if it wasn't for your father, I wouldn't keep you in school. But whatever. Let me look at this symbol. Oh. Oh. How strange. You truly were given this.
I kind of retract my hand and I say, I don't know. I mean, yeah, but is it bad?
Depends. Are you the one given it, or were there others?
Malik kind of looks at the woman and goes, I might have some more information for my wand.
Right. The one that means nothing to you. You can't use it.
Well then, what's the harm?
The harm is that wand is not for you.
I was given this mark. True. But, no. I don't
No.
think any others have gotten it. Just me.
Roll deception check. Come on, you're good at this.
Dirty 20.
Hey, a dirty 20. Awesome. She says.
Then why were you given it? Interesting. Well, fine. I won't give you your wand back. But you are mocked by the god of the sky. That is what I can tell you.
She said she will give me my one back.
No,
you
she
cut
said
out
she
there a little-
won't.
Oh, yeah, I figured. And then I say, and why would this god of the sky want with somebody like me?
Good question. I wish to give the answer. You're not really skilled at anything. You're not really good at anything. You kind of suck at everything you do. You're fucking annoying, and you're terrible. We tried to get you just kicked out right now, and your father has precedence, so we couldn't get you expelled. Let's just say... Apparently, this guy got sees more than you than anybody else does. Impressive. I mean, this guy god has less intelligence than you do.
You say anything to that?
Malik kind of, tries to stow off like a vision of like, of, stow off a little bit of, sadness, and he snaps back into his prideful look, and he says, right. Father, and he takes a look at him, or, shifts his gaze to him, goes, I'll wait for you at your room. And he'll kindly, exit the room.
Of course.
And
He
make it
says,
wail.
I'll head there soon. As you head out, Talat says,
You weren't supposed to end up there. Oh, you're already back. That didn't go well. I sure hope so.
Yeah. How much did I know that he heard of that?
probably the whole thing.
Was-
I'm never going to let you roll for that. Probably the whole thing.
That's fine. It'll be fine. Yeah.
So, are you okay?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I be?
I don't know. Just, there's about some pretty serious things over there.
The council always freaks out about anything and everything. That's their job, right?
Kind of, yeah. You're staying here, right?
Tonight? Yeah.
In general. You're not gonna leave the school or anything, are you?
Well, eventually, I mean, I
Well,
have to.
besides
I,
graduation, yes.
Yeah, but I have to, I have this thing that I have to do for the council and, really important stuff or whatever.
Of course, you're pretty important, so, if you have time outside of, doing whatever job you're doing for the council, I'm free most days.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Anyway, stay safe, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll. You too. See ya.
Okay, have a good one.
Gonna wait for your father.
Yeah. I go to my father's room and go away from him.
Okay, and about an hour later, it's probably around the same time that actually Amarin probably ditches Den, actually. This all happens on the same time I think about it. Other than Chris, which happens maybe an hour or two later. Your father appears in his room and says, "Oh, you've waited for me."
Of course.
What is it, Malik, that you need?
Look, I know that you guys charged me with looking after these guys, but these guys, I mean, they're really, Are you sure, like, are you sure that I'm supposed to be following these guys? Like, they seem to kind of not really work well together.
You got the mock, didn't you?
Yeah?
Then we're on the right
But-
track.
I don't understand.
What's that to understand?
You know, protecting these guys would be 10 times easier with that wand. Is there nothing you can do?
Malik, my son. You were not understanding your assignment. It's not a destruction. It's an understanding. I've known for quite a while that there was a hand in your fate far beyond mine. I just didn't know what it was. Malik. There's more to you. And maybe the others don't see it. Maybe they don't understand it the way that I do. But you have power beyond what anybody else can say. Okay? I'm having you do this mission for a reason. Somehow you're connected to it. But whatever information you give me right now, I can lead you in
Malika.
the right direction.
Malik tells him, I received this mark when I was in, and he tells him like the area that he was in, and he said he dueled a druid of some kind with the I think it was like the Blackwater Guild.
Yes, they are an interesting guild. For some reason, we can never particularly find a way around to grab them. But they have ears and eyes everywhere, so we tend to let them be.
Does the council know about this particular guild and where it's stationed?
We know it exists. It's stationed where it wants to station itself, is what we know.
I tell my father the location of where it is stationed currently.
You say that as if it
And-
will not change soon. I don't think, Malik, my son, the brightest star that has been born. I need you to understand these people that you are working with. I cannot touch them. You can tell me where they are now. They will not exist there tomorrow. They've worked in
Malik
the
nods.
sidelines for a long time. I need you to understand. The shadows work in ways we do not understand. There is no logic behind them. They will move as they need to. Thank you for the information, but to anybody in our group, it means nothing.
Malika says to his father, or asks his father, "What do you know about Tobias's disappearance?"
You want that information now? Of all times, you want it now.
Yeah.
Well, we will get that in a minute. I'm gonna take a quick minute and a half break so I can take a piss, and then we'll get into that. Sorry to be that bitch, but I really had to piss, guys. Well, that's what I normally do. So, quick minute, 30-second
it's-
break. And then, Malik, you're gonna get your shit beat in. Anyway, don't worry. Be right back. Y'all can still chat, though. I'm gonna have it unmuted. That means y'all can continue talking.
I have accidentally made it to where I can't get the Ortris Mechanique Denelise Cardinal out of my head.
Or Tristan mechanic. Or no. Fucked it up.
Yeah, I can't. It's there. It's just hanging out. It's vibing with me, and I'm like, okay. Oh, they're so real. Sorry.
No,
All good.
it snuck up on me.
Malik, if your daddy tries to kill my new baby daddy, he don't know that he's my baby daddy yet. We're gonna fight.
Damn. Damn.
Ortris Mechanique Denelise Cardinal. Okay. Sorry.
Yo, I'm so mad. I wasn't expecting to like Dan like that, but now I think he's so sweet. Fuck.
What do you mean you weren't expecting it? He's your sweet from
He is a
before.
cutie pie.
I wasn't. I thought they were gonna bang, and then it was gonna be like this friends with benefits situation. But now he's like kind of nice, and then he didn't like take advantage of the fact that she wanted to fuck, and I'm like, shit, I'm mad about it, but also like, fuck, like, why is that hot? Like, god dang it. You know, Amber's going through it.
I'm over here eating my potato chips. Just
Yeah.
like fucking popcorn, staring at the screen. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh my god!
Yeah, oh my god. Okay.
Hello, we're back.
Bye-bye.
Oh, press on one.
Go
Okay.
piss, girl.
I'm pissed. What I just did. Anyway,
No, you didn't. You just left.
I got back. So he says, "We don't know anything about Tobias. We don't know where he went. We don't know what he's done. Just that he's gone." Malik, I know it means a lot to you, but at some point to give up the ghost
Did he say at some point give up the ghost?
Yep. At some point, it's give up the ghost.
Malik looks up. How long have I been missing from the college since I've met up with the party?
It's only been a couple days.
And he's been gone longer than I've been gone.
Yep. I would say at least a month. If not way more than that.
Malik kind of thinks, like looks out into past his father and thinks to himself for a moment, and he says, apparently someone else in the party is supposed to receive this mark, but as of right now, I'm the only one to receive it.
So I think the others will be able to help you. Is that it?
I don't think they're willing to comply. No.
You should give up on him. Move on. There's other people out there. Whatever this symbol is upon you, follow it rather than some sort of bland hope that your lover will return to you.
Malika kind of clenches his fist and he looks away from his father for a moment and hard swallows and says, well, I guess our business here is concluded then. There's no other information I can give you. I've done my job for the council, and what do I get for it?
I wish I could give you more, Malik. I wish I could give you everything you asked for. You're my son after all. No matter what anybody says, I've been here to defend you from the beginning. No matter how much that they've all said that you don't deserve to be here, I fought for your right to be here. But I can only fight so hard. I think you have to find a route beyond me. I don't know what you found in this sort of marking you've been given, but maybe it will follow you to where you need to go. Maybe to save Tobias, or maybe just to, I don't know, provide you with happiness that I can't give. Malik, if you can't give us enough, I don't know if I can argue your stay here. They'll kick you out. I can't stop them at all.
Malik says, I don't know what they're looking for. I don't know what they want with these people. They're just seemingly normal people, Father. I just don't know.
And none of them have dealt with what you've dealt with. None of them have gotten that symbol on them.
No. But I know that one of them should. Maybe soon.
Then maybe prove them wrong later. I will defend you as long as I can. But Malik, I can't do this forever.
Malika looks to his father and asks, "Do you know more information about this mark? Does the council know anything about this mark? Like, am I going to die?"
You won't die, but at least you shouldn't. But that Insaroma, that is a symbol of the sky god. But I don't know why. Why would it appear on you?
I tell my father about the experience that I had, about how I was charged to kill Tobias by a masked man.
Okay. His
And that is
father
when I received the mark.
Father says, I see. So to accept a truth, to get it, well, have the rest of your friends done so?
You cut out there, say that again.
Have the rest of your friends done so? Given something up to get this mark.
Malik says, "We have all had something taken from us before. And from what I understand, we have been charged by these people to get our belongings back."
I see. Then maybe there's more information to be had. Don't give yourself up just yet. I know you can learn more. And we'll find out soon. I won't let them let you go early. Okay?
Malik nods. Says, "Yeah. Okay.
Tobias
I'm sorry I
is-
couldn't get any more."
No. No, they want the whole story, but it's not there yet. I'll do what I can. For now. Befriend them. Gain their trust. Talk to them. I don't know. But whatever you do, just work with them, okay? The information might come sooner than it appears.
Malik nods. "Okay."
Go to sleep, my child. There's a party in the morning. You should all wait for it and enjoy it while you can.
Malik nods and collects himself and goes to leave his father's little room.
Yeah. His main office.
Yeah, his office. Yeah.
Okay. So do you go back to bed?
No. Hell no.
Where you go?
Malik, as Malik closes the door to his father's office and gets out of sight from his father, he kind of thinks for a bit and shifts from side to side a bit, trying to think about what he knows about magic in this school and trying to acquire something from the students.
Oh.
He tries to find Tilat again.
Wait, who?
Tilat.
Yeah. It does not take long. Listen. It's not hard to find. He says.
Oh, there you are. Hey, how's it going? Did everything go well? Or
Yeah, it's fine. Everything's great, it's just, fine. I was wondering. And Malika kind of, gets close to him and says, what do you know about any trinkets that might be lying around?
trinkets? What do you mean?
I've kind of on a scavenger hunt, and I'm just looking for a magical item.
I might have some information. If you give me a day or so, maybe I can think of something. But if you don't, why?
I don't know. It's just whatever the council, had prepared. I don't know, some lame assignment, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can get that to you tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. I think.
I mean, if not, I mean, like.
Oh, no, I can get it for you.
Yeah?
For sure, yeah. For sure.
Oh, okay. Oh, and if you do, maybe you can come and hang out with me.
Really? Oh, well, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll get it as soon as possible. Of course. I can do that for you. Yeah. Yeah.
Great, so it's settled. See you around, Talat. I've gotta, go and train for, dueling.
Right, of course. I will be back with any information. Goodbye, Malik.
See ya.
And you all sleep for the night. For the next morning, where the very normal, definitely nothing bad will happen to Sumer Festival will happen. Next session will be a little bit of games and a whole lot of torture. As I think we start digging into everybody's story. But that is for another time. All my players, thank you for coming today. If you didn't get much time to talk or whatever, I apologize, but it's how the story works out sometimes. It's a little hard early game for me to get everybody to work together. But till then, goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.